All right, so there were 11 songs on this album. All the songs were produced by either Dr. Dre or Arabian Prince, or both. Arabian Prince is one person who doesn't get the props he deserves. That will change. But I guess the biggest song on that was Boys in the Hood, obviously, written by our man Ice Cube. And 8 Ball. I remember 8 Ball. 8 Ball rolling. I was cooling in LA. I was raised in the... So 8 Ball was cool. I remember that. Keep in mind, I was a kid. I had no idea what an 8 Ball is. They were talking about drinking 40 ounces. Old English 800 8 Ball. And I didn't know what they were talking about, but I loved it. I was 11 years old. Like, yeah, pass me the 8 Ball. Dunk the Funk by DOC. See, some of these I can't even lie. Back then, guys, I skipped through them. I wanted the hard shit. I didn't want any of the electro funk stuff. And no offense to a lot of the electro funk stuff they did, because a lot of this was, am I classifying that correctly? Is it electro funk? But it was a different, it wasn't the gangster. I wanted the gangster stuff. They had a song called Scream. They had Drink It Up. They had Panic Zone, and these are all songs that people, like. Don't get me wrong. People liked, these songs. Don't get me wrong. But LA is the Place. Dope Man. That was one I played back to back. They had Dope Man. Yeah, that's me. Dope Man. I mean, that song right there is just a classic. That's when first thing I learned what a strawberry was. I didn't know what a strawberry is, but here I am, 11 years old, and now I know what a strawberry is. Strawberry is the neighborhood. They had Toughest Man Alive. They had Fat Girl. That was a cool song. I used to like that. Fat Girl. I got a fat girl on my jock. I think that's it, right? There were a lot of Fat Girl songs back then. And then 3, The Hard Way. That was DLC, Feel a Fresh Crew. Once again, I skipped through that one. Oh, and then, that's right, they had A B is a B. A bitch is a bitch. Whether you're poor or rich, word up. I talk in the exact same pitch. Now the title, bitch, don't apply to all women, but some women have a little bitch in them. The type to something, man, Ice Cube was coming with those lyrics, man. Ice Cube was showing you guys his pen game is impeccable. That was a track list. Going back to the album cover real quick. One person I left out. Can't believe I left this person out, but there was one person that stood out in this album cover. The Mexican dude in the front holding the 40 ounce. And if you zoom in really close on the picture, he has a chain with a gun on the chain. And he goes by the name of Krazy D.
Shout out to Krazy D, man. That's boy D. Damon, that's my boy, man.
Damn.
Cause no matter if we don't talk for a while, I always wind up talking to him some kind of way. Mm-hmm. We lose contact because he because of what he's going through. Like, come out here, man, let's do a song. He's like, man, I'm just, I gotta go. I'm going through this, so we gonna get together. But I know we are gonna get together. The Krazy D. If you notice, we was talking about the beers. I skipped all of that. You notice everybody had Old English and he had Budweiser.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, I heard that Budweiser was sponsoring him.
What? Damn.
Just because of that damn album cover. He's the only one that had a Budweiser. It was Old English.
Shit.
And he had that. Now, I don't know. I'm going to have to add that. Hey, that's speculation. So, you know what I'm saying? I didn't never go over his house because even though I had to drink about 1,000 of them to get buzzed, I've been right over his house. Where you at?
And my dude Alonzo knows Krazy D. He knew him a lot more back then. Krazy D doesn't do many interviews, if any. We've tried to get him on the show, and it's just unfortunately just hasn't worked out. One day we may have a Krazy D interview, but Krazy D, man, Lonzo knew Krazy D. Krazy D came to the studio, and Lonzo has some interesting Krazy D stories.
That motherfucker deserved every letter of his name, Krazy D. He wasn't no bullshit. This motherfucker carried a gun all the time. stayed fucking drunk, and if he liked you, motherfucker, whoever was fucking with you had a problem. If Krazy D liked you and somebody was messing with you, he would take the fade for you. Okay, he was. I mean, I remember one time we was in the studio back in the backyard, and somebody was doing something. Krazy D pulled his gun out and fired. Pow! Motherfucker, what are you doing? You know, I've talked to Krazy D in the last few months. Last time I talked to him, he was having some health issues, and he was really concerned about his future. I wanted to get him on the podcast. He said, man, I only do the podcast if I can come by the house, man. I want to come by the house and kick it with you. I don't want to do it remote. I'm like, dude, you sure? Because he lives in Vegas. So you're welcome to come by the house, man. But he was really going through some things. He had some serious health issues for a while, man. I'm gonna reach out for him, but his number never stays the same. But dude, if anybody deserved the name Krazy D, was him. But nowadays, he's the most humble cat you ever want to meet, man. He got married and shit, stopped drinking, stopped carrying guns and shit. And he was. Last time I talked to him, he was a real estate. Call that appraiser, real estate appraiser.
I know he was on a couple NWA songs where he played the Mexican.
Yeah,
dude, in a couple NWA songs.
And he played. We did a song called Funky Chicken, and Dre did a song called Funky Chicken. And at the end of the thing, they talk about all the chicken. He said, man, what about El Pollo Loco, man? That's good chicken, man. That's good. And Shakespeare, get the fuck out of that Mexican chicken, man. It was funny as shit. It was funny as, no, man, El Pollo Loco is good chicken, man. He was straight essay on this, man. That shit was hilarious.
So yeah, man, Boys in the Hood, NWA and the Posse album, classic. You know what? I'm going to go back and give it a listen. All the songs that I used to skip back in the day, I'm going to go back and give them a listen, man. I'm going to play this, actually. I can't play it on my show, unfortunately, because I will get dinged. But I'm going to listen to this offline. I'm going to finish my joint up. I'm going to finish the little bit of drink I have, and I'm going to just vibe out for the rest of the night on this album. But thank you all so much for tuning in to the program. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Please, before you bounce out, hit that like button if you haven't already. And please, if this is the first time joining the channel and you like what you hear, you want more of this, hit that subscribe button. And if you're extra feeling really extra love, throw your boy a few dollars. Super chat me or super thank me. You know, it's just a little something to keep the engine going. I love you all. Take care. I'll talk to you soon. All right? Peace.
I'm at a crossroads every damn day, looking back at my past when I sleep. But living on the edge, not doing enough. Iniquity down to my feet. What do I do when I need a little food and I gotta get the money for the rent? Fall to my knees, pray to the Lord. Come on, son, he can give me some money, repent. What? Thank you. I really love you, baby, so I spank you. Life is a wet straight, fucking you up. Living